Welcome everybody to San Ignacio Belize, and what are we doing today? Well, we are looking at a beautiful home that we are going to share with you that is for sale here. And why do you want to see it? Well, I have to say the construction is beyond stellar, and the location, because it is just minutes from San Ignacio town, it is in an ideal location. And what do they say? Location, location, location. And just a stone throws away is the brand new hospital here in San Ignacio. So we've invited Luis Capello, who you've met before, actually.
Yep, I've been here, done that. How is everybody today? What we're going to do today, Macarena, we're going to show you house number 3 of 5 in this beautiful neighborhood. I think you're going to be excited about this one.
And you know, Luis before had another home that we actually sold to a wonderful man that is using it as a vacation rental. So it's income producing for him. And because it's a short-term rental, he actually makes more money than if he rented it per month at a month-to-month basis. And because we have so many Mayan ruins, I mean literally just beyond us, beyond the home here that we're going to show you, is Calpech ruins. And then we have El Pilar and Xanantanich very close to here. So there's a lot of tourism that happens in San Ignacio, and people use it as a stopping point because of all our ruins, and also it's on the way to Tikal.
It's on the way to Tikal. You can't argue with that.
So it's a perfect stop for vacation rental and an investment property. So if you're not ready to retire just yet and you want something that earns money,
this would be it.
This would be it.
This would be it.
So I was thinking, Luis, it's a little hot out here.
It is a little warm today, for sure.
It's a little hot. But you know, something that's fascinating in Belize is that you live outside most of the year. I mean, you're just, because you can. And you know, you have a beautiful veranda that's covered and it's nice and breezy and it's shaded. So I think we should go to some of that outside living area, and let's tell you more about this beautiful home.
And let me just say, somebody watching this video is freezing right now, so let's go.
Come on, everybody. Alright, so now we have like moved our location up to the veranda because you know what? Fascinatingly, it's like 15 degrees cooler.
It's great.
I mean, I have long sleeves on, you have short sleeves, but I'm not hot now. And that is like the magical part of Belize. It can be hot, 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 which is a beautiful thing because you have great complexion. Look at you, you even have beautiful complexion.
I do my best.
But what happens is because of the weather, you know, if you sit under the shade, you get like 15 degrees like that of relief without air conditioning. Because like right now, it's the middle of what? The summer, and we're, you know, we could be like really, really hot, but it's nice. Anyhow, so I wanted to go over something I saw when I was walking up about the really big pylons. Do you call them pylons?
Well, pylons
He's the builder.
Yeah, well, what we did there, and usually on we don't really go over the integrity structurally on the house, but this time I will because I've overbuilt this home for somebody to have a home that's going to last a long, long time. The cement pilings, usually on houses like this, we would do like 6x6, what they call sapodilla posts. It's almost like petrified wood. But this house here in particular, we did 10x10 cement steel reinforced posts with 4x4 footings dug 4 foot down.
A lot of attention
to detail on that one. But the reason for that too, this house is elevated 4 feet up off the ground to catch that breeze. You feel that right now? It's like, it's great, it's great. But we did that to get the house elevated up, and we also did that so there'd be no vibration in the floors.
It is very sturdy too.
It is sturdy.
And I do notice in a lot of different homes on the decks that when you do walk, you can like feel it. And I didn't feel any of that.
And you won't feel it on this one. Another overkill thing that we did on this home in particular, here standard in Belize, the floor joists would normally be between like 22 and 24 inches apart. I did these 16 inches apart. So there's a lot more lumber underneath this house, hardwood, and there's no vibration in the deck, absolutely no vibration in the floor. The other thing that we did, you'll notice when you go in the home there, it's tiled. It's oversized 17-inch tiles. Usually what they would do there is they'd probably use like a 5/8 inch plywood.
Right.
We skipped that process. We went plyson. That's cement fiberboard. That's forever, for life. No bugs are going to eat it. Then we laid the tiles on top of that.
Well, that's actually...
So, professionally done.
Well, and you did it, so I can actually vouch for that because, you know, I don't know if you got to see the last video that we did, and we've actually done quite a few different videos. But, you know, Luis Capello builds to the nth degree, and this home is actually above that. So that's even more amazing. And I like how you did a storage room below the house. That was smart for tools.
I took the extra space that was underneath the deck and I put a 10x15, a beautiful storage that matches the home. So you keep all your lawnmowers or tools. I thought about everything on this house. Everything on this house is custom made. You notice the railings. Those are all handmade right here by a local Belizean artist. These are one of a kind. They're ornate. They're half-inch steel pipe going around the entire house. You'll notice on the windows and the doors, I did everything to match the railings. That's, as you know, over the years, we've sold a lot of homes here, and a lot of times it's either going to be a vacation home, or even if this is your permanent home, maybe when you're going to migrate back to your homeland for a couple months. I call that beautiful peace of mind. So
beautiful peace of mind. And the reason is because, you know, we don't have like ADT here, or, you know, some kind of security, you know, company or whatever system. Right. So it just makes sure that everything is secure. It's awesome, but they're beautiful.
They're beautiful, but it's peace of mind. You don't have any, nothing's going to happen to your home.
They're just beautiful. So, and I noticed that you had a large septic system. Can you talk about that?
I did. Standard, usually here in Belize, a lot of times you'll build the septic usually at a block and put chambers in it, etc. A lot of times, because the weather change patterns here, the land shifts and moves, you end up with cracks in them and all kinds of hysteria, I'll just say, over a short period of years. What I put installed here is called a Rhino septic system. It's made of super heavy duty fiberglass and plastic. It's got a lifetime warranty on it. It's a 700 gallon, so you're never going to have to worry about that. I did that. I put in a 700 gallon backup water system, Rotoplas, with a half horsepower pump system, pressure tank. It's all here. So the house is basically move-in ready.
And you brought the electricity in here.
I put in this neighborhood when I came here, Macarena. As you know how I do it, I'm a diamond in the rough kind of guy. I saw the potential here. I ended up, you become a developer in Belize, it's a new twist to the word. I put in the road, I put in the electricity, I put in everything here so that it's livable. And matter of fact, there's parts of the lands out here that aren't even mine that I maintain and plant trees on, because it's a beautiful neighborhood. It's got a beautiful view. I mean, there's 150 lots here. All of them are sold. And these are the first 3 of 5 houses going in. So, yeah, she's a real winner.
She is a real winner. And you know what I find fascinating is that the location is so close to town, and yet it's so peaceful and quiet.
It's amazing that it's still here and that it's available. Yeah. It's right next door, adjacent to the hospital. You're on Bullet Tree Road. You're 10 minutes from downtown San Ignacio, but yet all you hear back here is the birds and the bees. It's beautiful. It's unbelievable. I'm happy to say that these are some place that I get to do what I love to do on these spots. So.
And by the way, you choose to live here, so I mean that's really.
I do. I actually built 2 prior to this one, and yeah, I kept one. I mean, how could I not? It's beautiful. I love it.
It is beautiful.
But this one is going to be definitely what I would say to you out there: overbuilt and underpriced for sure. So,
fabulous.
Yeah.
Well, so I want to go inside and I want to look at what you've done. I'm really excited to see the inside because it's been I've been wanting to stay away on purpose because I want to see everything. Yep. I've just seen the outside, but now let's go on inside.
Yeah, you're going to love it.
Wow.
I told you. It's beautiful.
It was worth waiting to see.
I pushed her and poked her and prior, don't come over here, don't come to this house. I'll take the window shut. I don't want you to see this house till it's done.
But it was worth it.
Yeah.
Wow. And you know what? To have an eat-in kitchen area.
It's a gourmet kitchen. It's beautiful.
And then when you turn and you look at this kitchen, and I mean, your first focal point is this beautiful mural that was just hand painted.
That's hand painted, yep.
I mean, that's just so like Belize. It's awesome. But I have to tell you, this bar.
Gorgeous.
Wow, what is all those different things in those lines?
That bar top, first of all, let me just tell you, that entire kitchen, it took the entire time it took to build this home, took to build that kitchen. Okay, so but that bar top, I literally watched this little old man in his 70s that worked at the wood shop that built the kitchen for us, which by the way, it's all mahogany and all Corian countertops. Those countertops were hand sanded 6 times to get that smooth finish on them.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I know, but the bar top itself, those intricate little squares, it took a little old man strip by strip, piece by piece, basically from the bark on the tree. I watched him produce that with his own 2 hands. Unbelievable. So that bar top right there by itself is just one of a kind in Belize. Handmade. You ain't going to find nothing like it.
That is absolutely
gorgeous.
Beautiful. Yep. And these cabinets, these drawers, how the drawers pull out so easy.
They're all on ball bearing. Everything in this kitchen's top of the line. All on bar bearing. You'll notice the cabinets here on the side, when you pull the doors open, we put an extra little cabinet in the back for your cookbooks and for things that you don't use every day. Look over here by the stove. See that long cabinet there? That long cabinet there is for those pans, pizza pans, and cupcake pans, and things that don't fit in your cabinets.
And they don't fit anywhere.
They'll fit in there.
And you shove them, you try and pull them out, and a bunch of them fall on the floor.
And by the way, the wine rack, that was a last-minute decision. I just threw in there. So if you don't drink wine, just stock it with Cokes.
You can put Cokes in there, but you know, we wine. And we've got a lot of people that make amazing homemade wines here that are just
Yep,
delicious.
yep. And if you notice too, the stove, that's a 6-burner industrial size stove. All the appliances are included. It's over a big giant, and the refrigerator cabinet. That's beautiful. That's something you don't see every day.
This refrigerator is beautiful.
It's beautiful, yeah. And those come with the home.
Okay, I was going to ask.
They come with the home.
Yeah.
They come with the home, yep.
But yeah, the kitchen's gorgeous. I mean, coming from someone who likes to cook, likes to eat, I love this kitchen.
It is gorgeous. And if you look at all the lighting, everything in the house is upgraded lighting. All the ceiling fans are Hunter ceiling fans. Everything is top of the line in this house.
You
We
really
did a great job.
knocked it out. And this tile is gorgeous.
Isn't that gorgeous? Those are 17-inch tiles. Those tiles, we did that kind of. If you look at the house, you almost would ask me, did I have a woman's hand in this? But actually, I did this one myself, so it worked out pretty good.
So like we set up and decorated the house for Jerry after he bought it, and we did all of the attention to detail. Wow, we could have fun with this one, but I do see a woman's touch in here.
I think
you are very balanced. Your yin and yang really.
I'm in touch with my feminine side.
Oh, you are very in touch with your feminine side, and he is because wow, it's beautiful.
I just know that a home like this, if you look at it too, you go into the bathrooms. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. The master bathroom is huge, and I put a bathtub in, which is not something you see every time.
I know, we just don't ever see bathtubs here in Belize.
Yeah, so the bedrooms are oversized. The spare bedroom alone is 17 by 17. That thing's massive. And then the master bedroom has a private shower, which is another great detail. A lot of times, too, if you'll notice, see, I have 2 keys in the bedroom door locks. If you're renting this home out, or if they say for a vacation home, on the off season, a lot of times they'll give it to Macarena's firm, and they'll rent it out for you. Say you had 2 families, they could individually lock their doors and keep their possessions separate. A lot of times it comes like that.
It makes a lot of sense.
It makes sense.
Because not everyone's ready to retire right now.
Right.
Or they're in the process of selling their
Right.
home, but they want to buy something now because
Right.
prices only go up in Belize. They don't. We've actually had
That's a fact.
a very strong market because there are a lot of people wanting to move to Belize. And 11 years ago when I did it, it wasn't so many people in comparison.
That's true too.
How many years have you been here
I've
now?
been 14 years.
14 years.
14
so,
years, and I love it here. It's great. I mean, it's whatever you want it to be, and it's whatever you don't want it to be. It's up to you what you do with the place. But as far as this goes, like you mentioned earlier about living outside, look at the size of this monster deck out here. I mean, it's huge.
The deck is absolutely amazing.
This is the ultimate entertainment deck right here.
Yeah,
So it's awesome.
It is. And I have to mention something that I think is fascinating is that you had a built-in closet. You don't see that very often in Belize. Usually you have to, put your little wardrobe up, but to have a closet that you get to actually hang your stuff in and get into is amazing.
I actually,
Women like those things.
They do. That's what I was getting ready to mention, that exact fact right there. A lot of the last few homes I did, I'll be honest, I did them with bachelor in mind, and I did it with a bachelor mind. This one definitely catered to the woman that wants a good, comfortable, spacious home, practical home in Belize.
I can vouch for it because there is not a thing that I would add to this home.
Thank you.
And frankly, you have superseded any expectations of what I thought the inside would look like.
Yeah.
But it feels like home. It's very comfortable.
It's great.
You've even done with the colors. I mean, people like to change colors. I don't think they'll change it.
No,
quite frankly.
you have to. Like I said, I've been living here a long time, and Caribbean colors are Caribbean colors, and the house is. So if you notice too, by the way, not to get off the subject, but when you come up the steps, right on the deck alone, it's 15 degrees cooler. Did you notice when you walk in the house how much even cooler it is there?
Yes, it was
Because the
cool.
soft colors on the home, the outside of covering on the deck, it all adds in factors of how nice and cool the house stays. Not to mention the breeze.
So when you were building the inside of the house, did you use steel? You said something?
Another small little detail, gentlemen will appreciate this. All the interior walls, I did them all in steel studs. Okay. So this house, Fred Flintstone could have chiseled this out of a rock and would have got about the same results as far as structural integrity goes on this home.
Well, you can definitely feel the integrity of it when you're walking in it, but also the sounds, so you don't feel it.
No vibration. I've been in Belize 14 years. I've been developing in this country, and I've done it all from restaurants, bars, houses, condominiums. I build stuff that's gonna last you. You can get your money's worth out of it, and that's how I continue to be able to do the business that I do.
Your bedrooms are large too.
They're huge.
Yeah,
they're huge. I added 6. Actually, this house is 36. It's 26 by 36. So you do the math. I divided the entire length of that house, the width of that house, between 2 bedrooms. So it's pretty big.
Yes,
they're really big.
That's huge.
It's huge. They're huge. Yeah. And then, like I said, the master bedroom's got its own private shower in there and bathroom too. So.
Well, I have to say, you sold me from the word go when I walked in the door and I saw that kitchen.
Yeah, it's a beauty. She's
Quite
a
frankly,
beautiful.
but I like that everything's in one area. The
it's
living room,
Yep.
the kitchen is part of it. It's open, and then you have the eat and dining area. I like that because you're all together.
That's a great point to bring up. The reason I put the stove in the middle of that island like that is I wanted that to be a social, functional entertainment area. If you notice, on all the bedrooms and also on the wall there where the plug is raised up high, they're all set up for flat screen TV. So I did that ahead of time so that if you're in that kitchen and you're cooking, you don't have your back to your friends. You can see the television, you can see your guests. It's a fully entertaining and it flows right out to the deck.
Well, you got in touch with that feminine
I
side.
did. I nailed it on this one. Somebody come write me a check for this one.
You did. You nailed this one for sure.
Yeah, I did.
And I really appreciate you.
I put a lot of thought into it, a whole lot. So.
I appreciate you inviting us to come and look at the house and get to share it with you all.
Absolutely, I'm glad.
Because if you don't get to see it,
You're missing out if you don't get a chance to see this one.
But frankly, you have to see it and feel it, and I am.
It feels like home, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It's
I
great.
would move in here in a heartbeat.
I would too.
I have a home, but this
is a beauty.
supersedes that for certain, and the deck is huge.
This is beautiful. This is, in my opinion, building homes in Belize. This is a necessity. I mean, this huge party deck. Why would you be inside if you could be out here?
No.
Sipping a glass of tea. It's ready for hammocks. It's got room for it's got a lot of space. That's all I can say. I've already got visions in my mind what I would do to this if I was living here.
And frankly, the fact that it is done to the nth degree, it shows.
Thank you.
A lot of people can say that, and
but it's
that's
here.
but it's actually
it's here.
here.
It's here.
And it is a very, very interesting thing that you've done this home so beautifully.
This is a top of the line home. It's priced to move Macarena, and I think you should have no problem. I think this could be love at first sight for somebody.
I love it already.
Yeah,
So I'm glad I waited to see it.
Awesome.
Now we get to share it with you all, and thanks for letting us list the
Thank
home
you.
and
Hey.
take care of you.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you very much for watching.
We appreciate it.
Okay.